Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today is just going to be a quick get ready with me. I'm obviously quite barefaced right now, but I do have somewhere to be in a few hours. I'm getting dinner with some friends, and I just wanted to do a cute little look, you know. And I really wanted to use this palette from Colourpop that I got in one of their, Black Friday sales that I still have not used yet. This is the Mint To Be palette. I think it's gorgeous. I've been dying to play with it, and I think the thing that kind of gave me the push to really want to use it, well, first of all, I'm running out of time in winter, and I wanted to do a fun minty look with it before winter ended, and also the different advertisements for the new Kayali pistachio gelato on their Instagram. First, those advertisements made me buy some pistachio ice cream, and then it made me want to wear some minty makeup. Anyway, so I'm gonna start this thing off by showing you. I'm literally out of face primer, so I'm just not using primer. I don't think it'll matter. Never seems to do much of anything anyway. But I'm gonna start with my Lancome foundation in 230 Buff. W I think is warm, but and then I'm gonna show you that I mix it with my old one. So I'm gonna put 2 pumps on this sponge like that. I'm gonna take my older one, which is a bit too light. So this one is a little bit dark, and then this one is a little bit light. I'm just gonna put 2 pumps of that between. You're probably like, oh, that's weird. How's that ever gonna work? Just watch, I'll show you. Let me get my mirror. Let me show you how I do this, because I've been doing this lately. My wet sponge, and I just take it and I like plop it. Okay. So that's how I start, and then I just go at it and blend it in. So my neck is super irritated because I just shaved, so I don't think I'm going to take this down on my neck, which could be a mistake. Maybe I'll take it down just like here. But see, that looks good, right? The mix of the two looks more like my actual skin tone. I still can't decide though. Like, am I warm toned? I can't tell. I don't think I have an eye for that. Like, do you think I'm warm toned? I've been thinking of maybe getting some like cool toned, like pink undertone products to see if that will work for me. Because I'm pretty sure all of the ones that I have right now are warm undertone. Am I like covered? Did I do a good job? I'm not going to use any bronzer or even contour. When I do this like this, I really don't need bronzer. And I just am not in the mood for contour. But yeah. If you hear video games in the background, it's because my husband is playing. I think he's playing Cyberpunk. I think that's what he's been playing, so I'm assuming that's what he's got on now. So there's that. There's the base. I'm getting better with the base. If you remember me putting on my base in the old videos. If you saw those, I hope you didn't, but if you did, it was rough. It was a rough time. This is my really light shade of concealer that I have from Lancome. I'll tell you what it is in a second, actually. And I just kind of like do a little bit of highlighting and concealing under my eyes. I have 2 of them. That's what I use this for. I don't really tend to spot conceal with this. A lot of the time I don't really need to. If there's something like really intense, I will, but then I'll kind of like have to struggle to make it kind of match the foundation, so I'll have to like blend it. I don't know. It could be a struggle. So I don't usually spot conceal with this one. Anything that the foundation itself doesn't just like cover up, I don't know. I can try to use my e.l.f. concealers, but I'm not the biggest fan of those because they look cakey on me. I'm actually running low on this one, and also this one is kind of old now. I got this in 2021. I don't even know, like, it doesn't smell bad or anything, but like, is it healthy to keep using it like over a year later? What's the shelf life on one of these bad boys? I don't even know. For the longest time, I wasn't doing like a full face of makeup, right? So for the longest time, I really wasn't using too much of this stuff. But now I am. I'm using it a lot more often. Okay, so there's that. I think before we do anything else, I want to do my lips. I hate looking all... You see how red my neck is? My like throat area? It's just from shaving. Look at that. Just from shaving. And it's all like irritated. I put some witch hazel stuff on there. I don't know. But I wanted to do kind of a neutral look, or neutral lip. So I grabbed these Colourpop products. This is Bumble, which is a lip liner, obviously. And then this is a glossy lip stain in the shade Ice Pop. We'll see how this works out. Hopefully it doesn't look crazy. I really, really like this lip liner. It's such a nice color. Like for me anyway. That's really nice. It's not too far off from my natural lip color. My lips look dry right now, but like when they're not so dry, this is kind of what my natural lip color is. You know what I'm not good at? Blurring the edges. I want to like kind of, hold on. I just don't want such a sharp edge. Okay, that looks better. Okay, now I'm going to do the lip stain. Although, honestly, I might not even need it. This looks pretty good on its own, right? I always forget if this is like a twist top or a pull, and I always pull off this plastic piece. I love these lip stains. Oh, this is so nice. This is a really nice combo. What do you think? I think that's pretty nice. It's a little bit dark, but I think it's still pretty nice. Okay, let's move on to, should I do blush first? Do I want to do like the rest of my face stuff? Or do I just want to jump into the eye look? Let's do the blush. I think I'm going to put some blush. I'm going to use the Surrender palette from Unearthly. You guys, I washed all my brushes yesterday. Let me tell you, arduous task. But I'm going to take Passionate, this one here. That was my plan. That was why I grabbed this palette. I wanted to use Passionate. But yeah, arduous task. I was in the bathroom for at least an hour doing all my brushes, and honestly I was being kind of like rough with them. I was like really trying to get all the bristles clean, and I was like, oh god, I hope these don't like fall apart. That would be tragic. I think I'm gonna keep it kind of back here. How's that look? Not too crazy, right? I'm gonna just blend. I think that looks nice, right? Not too nutso. half the time I'm always like doing completely nutso things with my blush and stuff, and I end up looking insane. But today we're keeping it under control. We're keeping it back here. Gonna bring it up a little. I keep trying to like really pay attention to the area right under my eye. I always have to like make special effort to get that area because it never seems to want the blush to stick there. Okay. Does that look cute? Does that look natural? This is a glowy blush, so it should give me a little bit of a skin-like finish. Oh, I just realized I didn't set anything. Do I need to set anything? Maybe not. Maybe I look okay. I don't know. I'll take a little bit more of this and just kind of brush a little on my forehead. Not too crazy. That might be a little bit more than I really needed. A little on the chin. Should I put some on the nose? I usually put a little on my nose. Just tap a little on the nose. I don't want to go nutso with my nose-o. That looks cool, right? I look natural, I guess. Look at my hair. Oh, I didn't even address the fact that I am quite shirtless. I'm just warm, just like the last time. Not under the impression that it's cute. I'm gonna highlight now. I decided that I was gonna use the Colourpop Find the Book, I think is what it's called, highlighter. You guys, I opened this just a minute ago and it was so easy. Okay, so it's this one. I feel like it's I don't know. I don't know if it's cooler in tone than the one that I have from Odin's Eye, the green that I have from Odin's Eye, but whatever, I'm just gonna use this one. It is what it is. Ooh, that might be kind of a lot. I'm not trying to go completely nutso. God, but I always do. I always do. Maybe it's not very cool toned. I was kind of hoping for some more cool toned green, but it's just it's not that. But this product smells so damn good. If you've ever smelled the Soul Body stuff from Colourpop, it's got like that coconutty, vacation-y smell. It's so nice. Okay, yeah, this one is definitely more finely milled than the Odin's Eye one, so it looks a little bit more kind of like cute and natural. So when I don't want to be as crazy, I tend to use this one. So yeah, there's that. Okay, let's do the eyes now. Oh, I gotta get my eye primer. I'm gonna use my Sigma eye base. I have to be kind of conservative when I use this because if I use a ton, it will crease faster. So like when I see some people on YouTube apply this, they go in like hardcore. Like they just absolutely slather it on. I can't do that because my lids are so damn oily. I have to be conservative because there's like a fine balance between like just enough that it will make everything stick and pop and look good and last versus having too much and it ends up just looking, not even looking, but just being just a little bit too much product, a little bit too much like oil, and it creases kind of fast, so I just have to be cautious about how I go about doing it. But I mean, I think that was a decent amount. Oh, hopefully not too much. And something else that I love about this product is it just looks like I just do that and it looks good. Like, right? I don't look crazy, right? Okay, let's get into the palette because the palette is like the main event here. So this is the darkest shade. It's a little bit kind of grayish. There's also this really pretty, a lot of these shades are very light, but like this is, I can't even tell if that's mid-tone or dark, and then this one is more of like a mid-tone, kind of a green blue situation. I did such a bad job shaving, don't judge me. But let's see, how do I want to start? I think I'm going to start, I think I'm going to start with this. What is this one called? Seltzer. I'm going to just kind of do my crease with that and a little bit above the crease. So this is, I think this is a matte with some shimmer, if you know that formula from Colourpop. Ooh, this is really light. I have a little bit of a hard time with shadows that are kind of white based and pastel-y. I have a very hard time making them work for me. But hopefully this will be okay. Definitely going to deepen with that darker shade. Okay. Okay, I think it's okay. I think it's gonna work. I'm gonna also probably use the even lighter shade in the corner to kind of, or in the corner of the palette, in like the upper left hand corner of the palette. I'm gonna use that probably as like a brow bone highlight kind of a situation. And then, yeah, the darker shade to deepen up. I just really want these minty tones to pop. How do you like my lighting, by the way? I was given the minty tones with the lighting. Oh, this lighting is not the most conducive to doing my eyes, but I'm doing the best I can with what I have. Oh, my lashes. My lashes got all like tangled up in each other. Again, like I'm not bragging. I get it. I'm like, oh, my lashes, they're so long. I think I've discussed on the channel before, like, I get it. I know a lot of women are jealous of my long eyelashes, but there's ups and downs. Positives and negatives to having long eyelashes. Feeling them getting all tangled up in each other, kind of a negative. It actually kind of drives me crazy. The other night I had mascara on. I tried the Mothership Divine Rose 2 for the first time, and I did kind of a, you know, a little bit of an intense look, and so I put on some mascara. I took some pictures, maybe I'll pop one up, but I didn't like film it or anything. I just wanted to do it for fun. But I put on some mascara just to kind of make the look come together. I feel like when I do dark, intense looks like that, mascara helps, but I had it on and I was laying in bed with my husband, just like hanging out. And I was like feeling the mascara on my eyes. I'm going to use Iced Cold to kind of bring some more color out here, and then I'll take a smaller brush and do the even deeper shade. Okay, yes, that is what I want. A little bit through the crease, not all the way across my eye though. Just kind of maybe halfway. Wow, this is beautiful, beautiful shade. Whoa. I've heard so many people say such nice things about this palette, how great it is. Glad that I finally have it so I can experience that. Ooh, I need to be careful though of like fallout and stuff because I'm not really paying a lot of attention to that. It doesn't look like I've had any yet, but that's just me being fortunate. Anyway, what the hell was I saying? Oh, I was talking about the look I did. I was hanging out with my husband in bed, and because he was like going to be going to sleep, and I knew I still had to like wash my makeup off and everything, but I was just chilling with him while he got into sleepy mode. I didn't have to work the next day, so I was just like, whatever, I'll go to sleep whenever. Not too worried about it. But I was laying there and I was feeling the mascara on my lashes, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go in the bathroom and just take some of this off, like some on the outer, because this is where the outer part is where my lashes always get all like tangled and weird, and when they're like stuck together with like mascara or whatever, ooh, it's super uncomfortable for me. I hate that. I hate that feeling so much. Like I said, I'm gonna go in and deepen up a little bit on the outer corner, and then I also think I'm going to do that highlight like I said. Maybe I'll use this brush for the light shade, so I'm gonna use Get Fresh. I'm just gonna like put it there. I definitely feel like a pistachio dream right now. I wish so badly that I had that new Kayali fragrance, because I would blast myself with that before I go out. So then I would be like a full-on pistachio fantasy. See, that looks nice. That versus that. I think this looks way better. That's honestly why I usually bring my makeup right up to my brow, like my eyeshadow. I feel like a lot of people don't do that, and whatever, like they make it work, but I feel like this just looks so much better for me personally. I don't even have a ton of space between my lid and my eyebrow, and I also am boxed in by the shape of my eyebrows. I think I talked about this like a really long time ago. I thought briefly about maybe shaving this part of my eyebrow just for like doing makeup and stuff, but I could never do that. Like I would look completely insane when I'm not wearing makeup. I still want to be able to look good when I'm just like a dude out in the streets being, you know, your average everyday guy not wearing makeup. I feel like it would look super duper weird if I was just missing a huge portion of my eyebrows. Whatever. I just deal with it. It does, however, limit how I can do my eyeshadow, like what kind of looks I can do. But such is life. Okay, so that looks pretty bomb. Looks bomb diggity. Let's deepen up, and then do I want to do the shimmers next, or do I want to just run something along the lower lash line? I don't know. So I'm going to take this tiny baby brush, and I'm going to take Chill Factor, which is this kind of dark, almost grayish shade, and I'm just going to put some on the outer corner. Hopefully it'll build up nicely. I kind of have like two shadows here already, so I don't know if this is really gonna stick. Okay, it's doing it. It's subtle, but it's doing it. Okay, it's working. It's freaking working. I'm gonna take it through my crease a little because I like when my crease is deepened up. I've said that before because I have very deep set eyes, and it just kind of feels like it makes more sense when there's a little bit of depth through my crease. See the difference? Can I get centered with the light? Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to show you what a difference it makes to just throw some depth in the crease in the outer corner. This is maybe not the best brush for this. I don't know, I mean, it's doing the job just fine. Okay. Getting that depth. I think before I close out the video, I'll probably put some kind of outfit on, just to make it all come together. Or at least I'll throw on like a sweater. I actually have a sweater that I can throw on. Actually, the sweater that I'm thinking of might be a little too limey. Might not go with this mintiness. Is that enough depth? Are they even? I think so. This side has more of the... hold on, I gotta fix that. Give me a second. I feel like there's more of that, like, what's it called? Ice cold shade, like coming out here, and not as much over here. You know what? I'll use this same little brush. I'm just gonna take that just a tiny bit here and just like, okay. It's funny because I feel like a lot of times it's the opposite. I end up going a little too high on this side with the sort of main color that I'm trying to do out there, and then I end up having to bring the other side up more. I'm going to grab more of Getting Fresh, right? Or Get Fresh. Let's just Get Fresh. It's a command, not a what would Getting Fresh be? It's not a command. It's like a, I don't know. This is an English class. I quit. Okay. Let me do the shimmer on the lid, and then I'll run a shade on the bottom, and then I honestly think this is going to be all done. Actually, an inner corner shade as well. Hold on, let me do some swatches. I'm swatching Minty, which is that one. I'm going to swatch the middle shade, Mojito Mommy. Okay, so that's Minty, that's Mojito Mommy. I also want to do Play It Cool, which is this one here. Ooh. Okay, let's throw these down on my hand, and then I'll kind of decide how I want to go about doing the lid. Okay, okay, so I'm gonna do the really green looking one, Minty, and then I think I'll do Play It Cool in the inner corner. The question is, am I gonna want a spray? And by a spray, I mean like a setting spray. Maybe not. That looks pretty good. Ooh, am I getting fallout though? Is that fallout or is that a hair? Literally can't tell. Oh my goodness gracious, this is so nice. Let's put a little with my finger actually, because Colourpop shimmers are always so much more intense with a finger. I keep making the ugly face. Okay. That is so nice. Am I having creasing out there? I don't know what's going on out there, but look at that. Look how beautiful that is. I'm going to do some more of that on the other side. Okay, now I'm going to do the inner corner with Play It Cool. I'm not going to use my finger for this because anytime I use my finger on my inner corner, it always is a little bit disastrous. Okay, I'm just trying to keep it very contained. I'm not trying to go overboard with it. I just want it right there. you know? Okay, now I'm going to run a color underneath. And that's going to be it for the eye look. Pretty nice, right? I'm going to take this tiny little brush. I usually like this for running a color underneath. Question is, what color do I want? I'm a little bit nervous about using one of the really light ones because they're white based, and I don't know how I feel about having a white based shadow under my eye, but I'm also a little bit nervous about doing the more intense color. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do Ice Cold. It's a very pigmented kind of mid-tone shade. Tapping off the brush. I'm just going to go in lightly. Yeah, I think that this is probably the best option for this. I didn't want to go in with a really light, like white-based shade because, I don't know, I don't like the way those look under my eye. Although, this one also kind of seems like it has a little bit of a white cast to it as I'm kind of blending it out. Is cast the right word? I don't know. But oh, I didn't tap this one off. That was dumb. Ugh. And of course my eye is going to start to tear. I see it. I feel it. Yeah, I should have tapped this side off because I have a little bit more over here than I wanted. It just looks a little bit more intense. Let me see if I can blend it out without making my eye tear. Doubt it. Let me actually take this brush that I used for the shimmer and just gently soften it as much as I can. Okay, I think that's it, right? Do I need anything else? Do I need like a liner? I don't know. I don't actually think so. I think this looks fine. Do you agree? Okay, so off camera, I did actually put a little bit of black eyeliner on just to lend some definition to the upper lash line. And then in the waterline, I took Icebreaker from Colourpop. This is like a minty green shade, and I just put it in the waterline. These really light liners from Colourpop come off kind of just looking white. Like, can you tell that it's even green? I don't know. It's like barely visible, but it is there. And if you want to know, my eyeliner, I have been using the Sephora Colorful Wink It felt liner. I also have the one that's in like a little pot from Sephora. Those are the eyeliners that I've been using lately. I think they're pretty great. I always suck at applying eyeliner though. It always looks uneven to me personally. It always looks like weird. I don't know how people get it like so perfect, but I wanted to avoid doing any kind of wing, but I just added like a little line. It gets a little bit thicker out here, just, you know, just trying to define the lash line. I don't know where I'm putting these, but I wanted to put them down. And obviously wearing my green sweater. It's a little bit, is it mint? I don't know. I don't know what color this sweater is. It's like kind of limey, kind of minty, kind of whatever the hell. But yeah, I don't know if this is actually what I'm going to wear tonight. Like the shirt anyway, the sweater. Probably. I'll probably wear the sweater. It's cute. But yeah, this is my look. So what do you think? Ignore, you know, the shaving situation because I didn't do the best job shaving. There's probably little bits of stubble everywhere. But what do you think of the look? Is it fun? Is it cute? Did I pull it off? Is it Ugly? Do you think it's ugly? I don't know. I don't think it's ugly. I think it's cute. Weigh in the comments, I guess. But yeah, I'll be seeing you guys again on Wednesday. Oh, if you're new here, I post every Sunday and every Wednesday, so you'll be seeing me again on Wednesday. And I guess that's really it, right? Yeah, I think that that's it. I hope that you guys have a great week, and I'll see you Wednesday. Peace.